Hello, happy travelers.
Pura vida! Welcome back to Costa Rica.
We have just arrived at the Arenal Volcano area and we're about to set off on a hike around the base of the volcano.
On our drive through the town of La Fortuna to get here, we had a really great view of the volcano, which is awesome because it's been pretty cloudy for the last few hours and sometimes the volcano doesn't come out to say hi, but we got a pretty good view.
Right off the parking lot, there's some crazy birds that are making all sorts of weird noises.
We've already seen quite a bit of wildlife in Costa Rica and I imagine we're going to see lots more.
So this area is a private development, which is right next to the national park. And right behind me, they have a lot of their perma-agriculture that they're using this super rich volcanic soil to create food for the restaurant that we'll be eating at after our hike.
Those are birds of prey that they call cara, and they're beautiful. They look like little beautiful eagle type birds. We are hiking through the jungle, guys. It's actually really cool. Obviously, there's a lot of different types of plants and they're all intertwined. So on any given tree, there are like a dozen other types of plants on that tree. This is all relatively new rainforest because on this side of the volcano, was actually devastated twice by two major eruptions, one in 1968 and one in 1992. I think in a little bit we're gonna be walking over the lava flow from the 1968 eruption. Going gradually uphill now. It is pretty humid, as you can imagine, so I'm pretty sweaty, but it's all right. It's not that hot. The jungle is really cool. I never think plants are gonna be all that interesting until I actually see them, and then I kind of freak out about them. But it is very interesting to see all the ecosystem and how the forest is regrown after the volcanic eruptions and all that.
Well, the rain has arrived. So it started raining about halfway on our hike. This hike is a loop that we're taking, so it unfortunately means that we've got about 1.5 miles to get back to our car. I guess it wouldn't really be the rainforest if it didn't rain here, right? Oh, a little bit of lightning.
Raining. We are back on the bus. Man, did it pour on us for the second half of that hike. We are soaked to the bone.
Luckily though, we are headed to a hot spring, so that should warm us up nicely.
Imagine going to a tropical rainforest and getting rained on. It's still raining and I guess we'll be sitting in the hot springs in the rain, but life isn't so bad, I guess. Especially since they have a bar. It is still raining really hard. This is crazy. We're all soaked anyway. There's a lot of hot springs in the area, a lot of hot springs hotels. This one is called Paradise Hot Springs. Yeah, it's just an adventure. Luckily, everyone seems to be cool. No one's having a real bad time. So, it's all good. Pura vida, right?
It is raining so hard, but I guess we're gonna go and get in the hot spring. Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, it's cold. It's not warm.
How we doing?
A little rainy, but we're in Costa Rica. The water's warm.
Our hot springs time is over.
Rain did let up for a little bit and we found a really nice hot tub that was kind of off to the side. That was really enjoyable, but it is time now to have dinner. We are eating right at the hot spring resort and it looks like there's an awesome buffet for us. So far this Trova trip has been very action-packed, but very enjoyable too. One heck of a first day, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Tomorrow's not going to be any slower.
No. Good morning, happy travelers. We are heading on a canyoneering tour that is just outside of town, and we've just arrived at the base area, and we're gonna hop in the 4x4 and go about 10 minutes on a very bumpy dirt road.
You may remember that we went canyoneering near Zion a few months ago, and this is gonna be totally different because it's tropical waterfall.
I think we're gonna get pretty wet. We've just arrived at the base facility where we're gonna get outfitted with all of our harnesses and our helmets and learn a little bit about the canyoneering we're gonna be doing today.
Convinced me to go canyoneering again. We are about to get our safety talk. First rappel.
Right hand, let it rock slide. It's gonna be here. When you get there, pull it, take it off.
Over.
Go for it.
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah, that was good.
Good start.
Definitely.
First rappel down, many more to go. We got a big one for the next one.
All right, so this one's a much bigger one. It's to combine rappel and zip line, I guess.
The road's gonna be motion going down. Just start going down. Guys, there is trying to do it. Is that legal here?
Then the guide set up this crazy human dam. Just wait to see what happens next.
That's fine. It's steady, guys.
A lot of pressure.
Wow. Well, that was something. It's super fun. You get very wet though.
This is one of the optional activities on our Trova Trip tour. So there are optional things, and then there are lots of things that are included. So you can kind of take your pick. Our guide Cat back here being a ham.
We have come up to the last rappel, which is the biggest, almost 200 feet tall.
Ready?
Yeah, Sydney.
Look up, smile. How sweet!
Well, we survived our second canyoneering adventure. That was definitely different than when we did it in Utah. Jumping into waterfalls and the tropical jungle all around. It was super cool. May or may not have been a very small mishap with a little bit of an injury. Whoops. I'm okay though, don't worry.
Kelly was wearing Chaco sandals and accidentally ripped her toenail off. She's a trooper though, one tough cookie.
So we just finished lunch and now we met up with everyone else from the group because not everyone went canyoneering. And we're gonna head over to a local swimming hole where the locals like to jump off the rocks and into the water.
The next stop on our day full of adventure in La Fortuna is the La Fortuna Waterfall. I think this waterfall is super popular and very famous, probably for good reason.
And we're here in the middle of the day, so it is very crowded.
But that's okay. I mean, if there's a lot of people visiting, it's gotta be for a reason. From what I'm told, the access to the waterfall actually isn't that far, but it is 530 steps, pretty much straight down. Probably should have done some stretching beforehand. I get why it's so popular. It's pretty awesome.
It is.
I guess there's 3 different areas that you can go visit, so we're gonna go down a little lower and maybe go for a swim. This activity is included with our group trip, but if you wanted to just come on your own, it's $18 per person to visit this waterfall.
So the La Fortuna Waterfall is also included on what's called an Easy Hop. It's kind of a hop-on, hop-off bus that takes you around all the major La Fortuna attractions. You pay depending on how many stops you want to get off. That's a good option if you don't want to rent a car and drive yourself around. There are 2 places you can actually swim at the base of the waterfall. One is right at the base where you get sprayed and the water's kind of crazy. Better for people who are confident swimmers. And the second is a little back behind me where the water's a lot calmer, shallower entrance. Of course, Kevin's gonna go in the crazy one and jump in. Because I am working with my hurt toe, am not going to. I'll just enjoy watching him.
What an action-packed couple of days that was in La Fortuna. We had an amazing time, but I think that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button though, because we are continuing our Costa Rica adventure and heading down to Jaco for a couple of days. If you have any questions on La Fortuna and the surrounding area, hit us up in the comments. And until next time, this is Kevin from The Awkward Tourist. Peace out.
First it's this kind of colada and then it's a pina colada later, you know what I'm saying?
Kelly wore chacos instead of closed-toed chili, jeez. We have just arrived at the Arenal?
Arenal. Soak in some natural warm hot springs.
Give me a little smile.